Hi everyone! I'm really sorry that I haven't been around over the last couple of weeks, but I've not been very well. I think about 2.5–3 weeks ago I started to get a cold, and then it went into my chest, and I always end up with a really bad cough. So I started to get a cough 2 weeks ago, which still hasn't cleared up. So I've kind of had that going on for a while, and I've also started to get like fatigue and joint pains and that kind of thing with it as well. So I've been told to take some time off work. I've not been at work this week since Monday. I had to leave halfway through my shift because I wasn't feeling very well, and so that's why I haven't been around to do any videos recently, just because I haven't been very well. I'm hoping that I can make it through this video without coughing, or if I do end up coughing then I hope I can maybe edit it out or something. I have done small bits of decluttering while I've not been filming, so I got rid of a few items of clothing. I think I got rid of, I think it was 16 or 18 items. It was like 10 or 11% of what I went through, so it was not a massive amount. I cleared out under my stairs. There was like a cupboard under my stairs, so I did that, and we got rid of a bunch of stuff from there, so now we can actually put our Hoover in there, which hasn't fitted in there for ages. And we went through our board games as well. It's like board games and card games which were in our lounge, and we've decided to keep 2 and get rid of the rest. I think there was something like 9 that we decided to get rid of, so we did pretty well with that. So other than that, there's not been there's not been a lot going on. Our skills assessment for our visa for going to Australia has now been officially lodged, but that will take 12 to 16 weeks to get a decision about, to say whether we're successful or not with the skills assessment. So it's 3 to 4 months of sitting around and waiting for that, and then we need to put in more paperwork to actually put in the expression of interest, and then somewhere down that line we'll also have police checks and health checks. So at least we've got part of the process over with that for now. Today I think what I'm going to do is try and declutter my jewellery making supplies. So I'm just going to get everything together and put it in the lounge just now and show you what I have. So this is all the jewellery making stuff that I have, and it's contained in these 3 things. So this is just a really cheap set that I got, which has got lots of plastic beads and stuff in it. I can see that's probably something that is going to go without me even having to sort through it. This is a big set that I got when I was doing my jewellery making course at the Glasgow School of Art. So this is all my kind of heavier duty jewellery making stuff. There's a few things in the top here. They're all kind of still in their original packaging. And then underneath there's some other stuff. So you can see there's like a saw here. It's a very fine saw blade that's on it. There's all kinds of different stuff. So I think this is all like different kinds of metal files and whatnot. This is a borax cube, borax cone, sorry. And a little dish for the borax. Yeah, so there's just lots of different supplies in there. Somewhere in here, here. This is lots of other blades for this saw, because as you can see there are tiny blades, so there are loads of them in there. So that's all that stuff. And then over here I've got a beadboard, and then this is my more general jewellery making stuff. So I've got beading mats, just some different leaflets about things, and then as you can see there's lots of different beads, tools, so like there's pliers, wire cutters, I've got kind of elastic for making bracelets, more tools, more beads. It just kind of goes on and on. So I will empty this onto the floor, and then once I've emptied it out, then I will show you how much I've got once it's all out of the containers. So I've pretty much taken everything out of the containers now. There's just a few little kind of cheap bracelets left behind there, and these clips which I use if I'm making an elasticated bracelets. I'll just open them up and use them to clip the ends. So I just left them behind in there just now. But other than that, everything is empty. So you can see the set over here, it's just got some various containers for plastic beads, a couple of tools, and this which has got some elastic and some wire in it. These are all the tools that came with the set for when I was doing my jewellery making course. So lots of various files, these kind of special pliers, which you can use if you're trying to handle something that's hot. So I don't know if it's worth hanging on to that stuff. Certainly I'm not going to be doing any jewellery making courses anytime soon, so I'd probably be better trying to sell it, because I think this stuff cost me more than £100 to buy. So I will think about that. And then over here is basically everything else. And as you can see, I have quite a thing for beads. I like to have a variety, and when I see beads that are on an offer, then I'll tend to just pick them up. So I've got lots of beads over there. There's some things up at the back which aren't really jewellery related, like ribbon and a little rubber stamp, that kind of thing. They're just in there because it's a handy place to keep them, rather than because they're actually related. Tools, threading things, findings. So now what I'm going to do is just sort through it and see what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. So I've finished going through everything, and everything on this side, so all of this stuff here and this stuff over here, I've decided that I am going to let go of. And this stuff over here is what I have decided to keep. I think in total I've probably got rid of around 30 to 40% of the stuff, but everything that's left will actually fit into that one container. So in terms of the space that it takes up, it will be a lot smaller than having these other containers as well. So I think what I will do with this here is I'll probably just put it all together and try and sell it on eBay to somebody who's studying jewellery at university. I don't know if that would be something that I'd be able to do just now, or if I might have more luck with that if I kept it until the summertime. when people are applying for university. And the stuff over here, I was looking for a present for my cousin's little girl for Christmas. And I was looking for something crafty to give her as well as a game, and I was kind of struggling to find something that I wanted to give her. And because I knew that I was going to get rid of some jewellery stuff, I asked my cousin if she would be okay with me giving her some jewellery making things, and she said that she would be absolutely fine with that. She's even fine with tools because she's used to making stuff. So I will be giving all the stuff over in this pile to her. So I think what I will do is I will just put all this stuff back in the box and then show you how it looks once it's all back in there. So I've sorted everything into the box, and as you can see there's still some room left that I could put more things in. I could just put my lakelets in there, my beading mats. The only thing that won't fit in there is my bead board because it's just ever so slightly wider than the box, unfortunately, but it can just sit on top of the lid, so I can just clip that closed. There's still some room in there, and that is all my jewellery making stuff, and then I can get rid of all of that. So I'm quite pleased with that. So that's me finished my declutter of my jewellery making supplies. It kind of went about as well as I thought it was going to go, because I kind of predicted that I was going to give the big blue set away to my cousin's little girl. I didn't know how much of the other stuff I was going to give to her, but I did think that there would be some stuff that I would give away. And the jewellery making stuff that I got for my course I wasn't entirely sure about, but since it cost me quite a lot of money and I'm not really anticipating doing another course like that anytime soon, then there's not really a lot of point in me hanging on to it. So I think I'm just gonna let that go, and then if there's some point in the future where I do want to take up a course like that, then I will just buy the supplies again at the time. Next week, or next time that I do a video, I think what I will do is go through my card making supplies, my scrapbooking supplies, and just any other general craft supplies I have. There's a couple of large plastic containers similar to the one that I used for my jewellery stuff there, but they're just slightly larger, and I've got them completely full of things for card making and whatnot, so that will take me a while to sort through. And then there's just kind of like loose boxes of papers for making cards and whatnot, so I will go through them next time, I think. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos then please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!